Hi, welcome back to the channel. I'm Nadine, and in this channel, we talk about personal growth and self improvement related stuff. This is going to be the second part of the video series where we are reviewing one of the most famous self improvement books, that is Atomic Habits by James Clear. In last video, we talked about the introductory part of the book, which consisted of three chapters, that is, the surprising power of atomic habits, how your habits shape your identity, and vice versa, how to build habits in 4 simple steps. And in today's video, we will be covering those 4 simple steps, which are actually the 4 units from the book. And these are also known as 4 laws of behavior change. And these are: make it obvious, make it attractive, make it easy, make it satisfying. So, getting on to the first law, that is, make it obvious. As the title suggests, make the cue of the good habit obvious. For example, if you are trying to build a habit of book reading or learning to play a guitar, then according to the law, these books should not be out of your sight. Like the book should not be at the top of the bookshelf or in the drawer, and the guitar should not be in the cabinet or the locker. Rather, the book should be on the study table or work table, and the guitar should be on a guitar display case or a guitar stand. This will increase the odds of the habit actually being performed, because by looking at these things often, it will remind you that you had planned to build a habit. While if these things are out of your sight, then you will most probably forget about these, and hence decreasing the odds of the habit being performed. There is also the inversion of first law, which is used for eliminating the bad habits. It is make it invisible. If you have a bad habit of checking your phone while working or studying, and according to this law, keep your phone away from your study table, or if possible, keep it in another room. Now, getting on to the second law of behavior change, that is, make it attractive. Once the cue of a good habit is obvious, it's equally important for it to be attractive as well. For this, there is a technique from the book that says reframe your mind and highlight the benefits of a good habit. Coming back to the example of book reading and learning to play guitar, you can make these habits attractive by reframing your mind and highlighting the benefits of these habits. In case of book reading, it can be increasing your knowledge or improving your vocabulary. And in case of guitar learning, it can be used for relaxing. It can be used for gaining attention and appreciation from your friends, anything you like. Thinking about these benefits will compel you to take action, again increasing the odds for the behavior actually being performed. The inversion of this law is make it unattractive. For example, if you have a bad habit of smoking, just think about the bad effects of smoking, harmful effects of smoking on your life, and it will help you in quitting smoking. So now, talking about the third law of behavior change, that is, make it easy. When you are actually starting to build a new habit, it should be easy, or at least it should seem easy. For this, there is a method called a reducing friction from the book, which means simply reduce the number of steps between you and your good habits. For example, if you are starting to build a habit of drinking more water throughout the day, but going to the kitchen every time you feel like drinking water, it seems like a lot of work. You can make this habit easy by simply filling up 2 to 3 water bottles at a time and keeping one in your room, one in the car, and one in the office. And you can drink anytime you want. Also, using a water bottle helps you to leverage the first law of behavior change, that is, making it obvious. The inversion of this law is make it difficult. So, for example, if you have a bad habit of smoking and you want to quit, you can make the habit difficult by simply buying 1 or 2 cigarettes at a time. So, next time when you feel the urge of smoking, the idea of leaving your home, going to the market, buying a cigarette can simply help you suppressing the urge of smoking. So now, talking about the fourth and the final law of behavior change, that is, make it satisfying. The first three laws, that are make it obvious, make it attractive, and make it easy, are about how to perform an action. But the fourth law is about how to repeat an action, which results in the formation of a habit. As the book says, habit is a behavior that is repeated enough times to become automatic. So it's important for a habit to be satisfying, for a behavior to be satisfying. For this, there are different strategies from the book. like reward yourself each time when you complete a habit. Another strategy that helps you in repeating an action is using a habit tracker. Keep track of your habit streak and never break the chain. The simplest way of doing so is buying yourself a calendar, and each day you stick with your routine, mark a cross on the calendar. So, for example, let's say if you want to build a habit of exercising each day, now each day you work out, mark a cross on the calendar. As the days pass, the calendar will become a record of your habit streak, and which will add on to your motivation of sticking with your routine. This technique is also used by Snapchat. As you all know that when you send regular snaps to someone, it forms a snap streak. But some days when you have nothing to send, you still send blank snaps in order to maintain the snap streak. The idea of streak helps the Snapchat to keep its users regularly checking the app. The idea of habit tracking leverages multiple laws of behavior change at the same time, like make it obvious, make it attractive, and make it satisfying. That was all for today. I'll see you again in another video where we will talk about the last part of the book and where I will be sharing my honest review for the book. And once again, I highly recommend you buying a copy for yourself. The link is given in the description below. And until next time, remember, strategies won't work unless you do.